What's up, boys? UFC 318 Holloway versus Poirier 3 takes place live this Saturday in New Orleans for Dustin Poirier's last ever fight. And I think Dustin Poirier has a chance of still keep going in the UFC, but especially if he wins this fight. If he wins this fight, I think he could still go. But again, he's set on retiring in this fight, man, just to go home to his family, go home to his kids. But again, we're all going to be in the fields, man. This is going to be a sad one. It's going to be a sad one because it's going to be Poirier's last walk in that retirement video, man. If they give Dustin Poirier a shorter video than Carla Esparza, we have to boycott the UFC because it seems like the UFC is intentionally disrespecting their legends. Wonderboy Thompson, rob him of an obvious win. Stipe Miocic, no retirement video. What else? Have Jose Aldo, no retirement video for Jose Aldo. I mean, they gave Lauren Murphy more of a retirement. They didn't give her a video, but they gave her more of a retirement than fucking Jose Aldo. I mean, intentionally disrespecting your legends like this is something the UFC does. And it's honestly confusing, but again, dude, I wouldn't be surprised if they put like a couple people on the screen, on the big screen for Poirier. You know, Dana White says a couple words and they have Jack Black or someone say some shit. I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if they give Dustin Poirier a retirement package of a banana peel and a can of Spann. But moving on from that, we got a whole card to break down predictions, man. I'm going to start from the early prelims all the way to the main event. And let's get started, dude. Let's get yapping. Carli Judice versus Nicolle Caliari. And I was going to pick on looks. And picking on looks, dude, apparently, clearly Nicolle Caliari looks like, I mean, they both look like women. But Carli Judice looks a little meaner. A little more chopped than Nicolle Caliari, obviously. So, and plus Carli Judice has a head kick KO finish. I highly doubt Nicolle Caliari is going to get one of her little legs up there. 34 inches of reach on legs. Yeah, I don't know what I'm yapping about, but I think Carli Judice is going to tit for tat outdo Nicolle Caliari. Caliari just wants to get into the pocket, swing her gnarly little arms. Shut the fuck up, phone, please. Nicolle is going to swing her little arms and try to catch it with a big overhand right or something and try to shoot into a takedown. But Caliari is, when there's obvious attractive women fighting in the sport, they don't do good unless... I'm not going to go any further, dude. It's going to turn into a gooning montage. But Nicolle Caliari is going to try to get in the distance and swing big hooks, shoot for the takedown. I don't know why I'm breaking down this fucking fight. Carli Judice is going to keep her at range. Tit for tat, beat her 29-28 decision. Moving on. An absolute murder. Jackson McVey is supposed to fight that fucking one guy. No, they scrapped that fight. I forgot. He was supposed to fight on UFC 316? Or no, he's supposed to fight Usman versus Buckley. I'm pretty sure. And short notice replacement gets his shot in the UFC against an absolute fucking killer. I forgot who Bruno Ferreira was supposed to be fighting, but they threw Jackson McVey in there, dude. This is like... I mean, it's not as bad as Chris Matinho, Malcolm Momaker, but dude, throwing him in there against Bruno Ferreira, who just kills people, dude. The spinning elbow of Dustin Stolfus, fucking rocking and clocking around Abuk Magomedov all around the whole cage, dude. And, dude, I feel bad for Jackson McVey. Because this, honestly, dude, the odds in this fight are going to be like a negative 700 for Bruno Ferreira. Because Bruno Ferreira is an absolute fucking murderer when he's fighting guys like Jackson McVey, like these tall, lengthy dudes. These tall, lengthy dudes who aren't that much experience in the UFC. Bruno Ferreira is going to go out there and he's going to put a beating on Jackson McVey, man. I see like a first round TKO for Bruno Ferreira. Bruno Ferreira is going to get into the distance of Jackson McVey. I was watching Jackson McVey's fight footage, studying for him against some other dude on Usman vs. Buckley. I forgot the name. And he just looks slow and not really UFC level. So throwing him in there against someone like Brunno Ferreira is basically murder. And that's what I think is going to happen. Brunno Ferreira is going to go out there and land a big overhand right, fucking swinging gnarly overhand right on Jackson McVey's chin and put him down and put him out, dude. It's going to be brutal. And Brunno Ferreira, I love him. The Hulk. All right, moving on. Ryan Spann versus Lukasz Brzeski. Lukasz Brzeski, his ass. Just to keep it short, he is cheeks. And if he loses this, he's probably going to get cut from the UFC. So, and then Ryan Spann actually has some kind of skill, but really dumb. I mean, shit, dude. This guy fucking knocked out Dominic Reyes. I mean, Joe Rogan was talking about this guy, like, he doesn't even train. Like, if he really took his career seriously, he'd be a real killer. I mean, shit like that. I mean, Ryan Spann, he has pop. And good thing for him to move up to heavyweight, because light heavyweight, he was not doing it well, not going too well for him, bro. Yeah, basically a low-level skilled light heavyweight moving up to heavyweight. Ryan Spann is going to be fighting a really shit heavyweight Lukasz Brzeski. I think Ryan Spann puts Lukasz Brzeski down a couple times and eventually finishes him in the third round, man. There's nothing really much to it. 9-6 in the UFC, Lukasz Brzeski, a fight away from being cut. Ryan Spann, just an overall just fucking jobber. UFC jobber, dude. It's honestly, it's sad because he did knock out Dominic Reyes and was looking really, he looked like he had a bright future, bro. But Lord, has he fallen. He's moved up to heavyweight because he can't realize success at light heavy. So I think he's gonna put a beating on Lukasz Brzeski. So I got Ryan Spann by third round TKO. All right, moving on. Holy mid. Marcin Prachnio versus Jimmy Crute. Jimmy Crute has 2 draws. I mean, Jimmy Crute just tries to do enough to win the fight. He tries to do enough just to win. I mean, not really going out there putting his fucking life on the line. Man was getting wobbled around by Alonzo Menifield, not really going for it, man. I mean, oh, man. I mean, Jimmy Crute, this fight is just holy mid. It's mid. And mid Marcin Prachnio, mid Jimmy Crute. Is Jimmy Crute going to somehow make this a draw for his 3rd draw ever in the UFC? I don't know. Because Jimmy Crute looks like he doesn't try anymore. He's not really going out there putting his fucking chin on the line. But again, Marcin Prachnio actually fights to win. And I think Jimmy Crute's going to be trying to do enough, but Marcin Prachnio is going to be actually going out there. It's going to be a tit-for-tat battle, but I think Marcin Prachnio is going to outdo Jimmy Crute by 29-28 decision. It's going to be one of those on the card, just 2 heavier guys going tit-for-tat with each other, not really, kind of not scared, but not really to go into the pocket with each other. Jimmy Crute just going to be on the outside, trying to be technical and not being really good at it, being stiff. I mean, Jimmy Crute's going to get outdone 29-28 decision. That's all I got to say for Marcin Prachnio, Jimmy Crute. Moving on. Actually, interesting fight. Excuse me. Adam Fugitt versus Islam Dulatov. And if you know, you know, man. Islam Dulatov, the ultimate mogger out of Germany. He was a model for his main career and did fighting on the side. And Islam Dulatov is actually kind of good. He's actually pretty good for this fight. I mean, Islam Dulatov, man, really just a guy who has 10 first-round finishes in his career. So honestly, what I think is going to happen in this fight, I mean, Adam Fugitt is more of a decision guy, more of an outrange guy, tit-for-tat type of guy. But if Islam Dulatov does what he does and just storms the pocket and backs Adam Fugitt up against the fence, gets in a nasty clinch fest with Islam Dulatov, and Dulatov is going crazy with knees and elbows, and then timing the kicks of Adam Fugitt, timing those rangy kicks with a 3-punch combination, a 2-3, a 2-3-3, something like that against Adam Fugitt. And I think he's going to time that. and really time one of those kicks and really rock him with like a 2-3 punch combination, back him up against the fence, and just go crazy body shots, knees to the body, nasty elbows. And I think he's going to actually put down Adam Fugitt, man. Islam Dulatov, I think we're going to see an impressive performance from Islam Dulatov. He's going to put Adam Fugitt down because Adam Fugitt, like I said, he's just more of a decision guy, does enough to win, tries to go tit for tat, tries to go skill for skill. But Islam Dulatov is just going to say, fuck that, I'm going to knock you out in the first round. And he's going to march forward, he's going to time a kick of Adam Fugitt, rock him with a 2-3 punch combination, get him up against the fence because Adam Fugitt just backs up if he sees any pressure. And then Fugitt's going to be up against the fence, and Islam's going to go crazy with the elbows, with the knees, with the big swinging hooks in the pocket, and he's going to put Fugitt down. That's what I see. That's how I see this one happening. So I got Islam Dulatov by first round TKO like he does it. He already has 10 of them. I wouldn't see why he doesn't get another one in this one, seeing his opponent. Moving on. Ateba Gautier versus Robert Valentin. Robert Valentin got manhandled by Torres Finney, as who is like my height, 5'8". I just said my height. I'm probably gonna get cooked for that. My height, 5'8", manhandling this mountain of a man, Robert Valentin, and rocking him with big overhands. It was one of the most boring fights of all time, but there was moments where Torres Finney rocked Valentin with a big overhand. And Robert Valentin, as much as a Chad as he is so open for big power shots on the feet, man. And he's going to be really scared and tentative in this fight against Ateba Gautier. Obviously, a fucking very powerful dude. Powerful on the feet. And honestly, dude, you're not gonna half-ass your fucking defense. You're not gonna stitch up your defense like this very quickly against a guy like Ateba Gautier, who's gonna come out there swinging at you, trying to put a big one on you, and those bad habits are still gonna come out from Robert Valentin. His hands are gonna come down, bad habits are gonna happen, and he's gonna get caught in the chin. I mean, he's such a Chad. Robert Valentin is such a fucking Chad. But, oh man. But, the Cameroonian, Francis Ngannou's, I was going to say something fucked up. I was going to say, like, Francis Ngannou's motorbike friend in crime, Ateba Gautier, is going to put hands on Robert Valentin. I mean, the reach advantage is really going to help Ateba Gautier crossing that void and really just putting hands on Robert Valentin. Putting hands on him. And that's what I think is going to happen. He's going to put hands on Robert Valentin. Bad habits are going to come in. And I think really getting manhandled by Torres Finney is not a good look. So I think a powerful guy in the first round like Gautier is going to be able to shuck off a Valentin takedown early in the first round. And I think Ateba Gautier is going to catch him again. He's going to put him down. He's going to finish him. Sad to say, Robert Valentin seemed like a really cool prospect, a cool dude. But your time is up, buddy. You're getting put to sleep. Ateba Gautier KOs Robert Valentin in round 1. Late first round KO. Moving on. Francisco Prado versus Nikolay Veretennikov. Veretennikov is a shell of a man. He got TKO'd his last fight, got up and pushed his opponent for TKOing him. Bad sportsmanship. I'm rooting against him because he's such an L in sportsmanship. You don't go up to your opponent after he knocks you out and push him like, yeah, I'm a real fucking tough dude, man. I don't know why I gave him like a fucking black dude voice, but because he's fucking from Ukraine/Russia, wherever the fuck. Same place, whatever. They still sound the same. They still say the same shit. They still have the same last names. Anyways, I don't know if I just caused the war for that, but Nikolay Veretennikov is a shell of a man. This guy is out here. He's basically the saltiest man in the UFC after one act. I mean, Salty Man's Piper was a myth. And, no, he's not a myth. He is a real man. Salty Man's Piper is a real man. But Nikolay Veretennikov is a different level of salt. So I don't know. If he loses this fight by TKO, he might just... I don't know what he's gonna do to his opponent. He might just fucking blow up the arena or something. I don't know. Dude, I remember that. I keep thinking of this, boys. I don't know if you guys seen this meme. I don't know why I'm bringing this up, where it's Vladimir, or what's his name? Zelensky. He's like, hey, Biden, it's me, Zelensky. Or some shit like that. Asking for missiles. I don't know why I'm yapping, but Nikolay Veretennikov, I don't know why I'm going on about his fucking saltiness, but anyways, Veretennikov is not good. He is not good. Veretennikov's not good. Not only that, he's salty. Francisco Prado moving up from lightweight, going to have his lighter man skill, and I think he's going to put a tip for tap. He's going to put a just kind of like a slight schooling on Veretennikov. It's going to be a tip for tap battle, but I think Francisco Prado is going to get it done by 29-28 decision. Obvious 29-28 decision win for Francisco Prado. Overall, just skill for skill, Francisco Prado's just better, and that lighter man skill is going to help him out against this salty man's Nikolay Veretennikov. I don't know. Moving on. What the fuck? Marvin Vettori versus Brendan Allen. Obvious Brendan Allen. Dr. Pepper break. Hold on. Anyways, Brendan Allen is going to put a beating on Marvin Vettori. I mean, it doesn't matter what Brendan Allen hits you, or Brendan Allen's going to hit Marvin Vettori with. It's not going to hurt Marvin Vettori. You can blast Marvin Vettori in the face with a shotgun, and he'll still look at you with that little smirk. And yes, bro, he's very durable. Marvin Vettori is basically the best chin in the UFC. Took every shot off of Jared Cannonier, Killer Gorilla, throwing full heat. Marvin Vettori just took it on the chin like absolute Chad. But the thing is, the trade-off is for that good chin is that he's just ass. No excuses, no bad weight cut, no slipping on the canvas, no slipping on a banana peel, just straight ass. Just straight ass. You see one of those memes? It's like, no excuses, no bad weight cut, no broken bones, just ass. That's Marvin Vettori, just ass. Just has that great chin, that awesome chin, bro. The best chin in the UFC. Marvin Vettori, that is. And Brendan Allen's just going to obviously win. Probably going to be a 30-27 win for Brendan Allen. That's what I see, a 30-27 win for Brendan Allen. But again, I never know because Brendan Allen is fucking stupid. I don't know, man. Brendan Allen just fights so dumb. Like his last fight against Imavov, shooting for takedowns that don't need to be shot for, bro. Imavov has stuffed every single takedown. In the third round, in the last minute, where Brendan Allen needs a fucking finish, he's shooting fucking takedowns like an absolute fucking dork, and that's what he does. Brendan Allen might snatch an L from the jaws of victory. I don't know why I'm stuttering when I'm saying that, but he might snatch an L from the jaws of victory. You never know with Brendan Allen. He might just, I don't know, dude. He'll have like a Holloway cater performance against Marvin Vettori, and he'll slip on a banana peel and slam his head into Marvin Vettori's knee and knock himself out. I don't know what's going to happen. So, Brendan Allen, I think he's going to obviously beat Marvin Vettori at 30-27. They should cut Marvin Vettori after this, man. I mean, the UFC knows, they see it, like, Marvin Vettori is ass. I mean, like, especially now. I don't know what made him good to get 2 title fights against Adesanya. I don't really remember. But Marvin Vettori, he's just going to stand there and get hit, block head, no head movement, try to go tit for tat, but he's not skilled enough to do it. Ranked number 10 at middleweight, which is a really sad and just shows the state of middleweight overall. You got a guy who's ranked number 10 who can probably get easily beat by, who's a middleweight jobber? Middleweight jobber, come to my head. Middleweight jobber, come to my head. Middleweight jobber, come to my head. Gerald Meerschaert can fucking probably beat Marvin Vettori. Or, let me think. Abus Magomedov can beat Marvin Vettori, take his spot. Or, Bruno Ferreira can take Marvin Vettori's spot. And let me think. Christian Leroy Duncan can take Marvin Vettori's spot. Let me think again. Fuck, I blank so hard on names. Robert Valentin could probably beat Marvin Vettori. I swear to God. Swear to God, Robert Valentin can beat Marvin Vettori. Luke Rockhold, if he comes out of retirement tomorrow, he can probably beat Marvin Vettori. That's how bad Marvin Vettori is. So, yeah. I need to stop ranting on this. I'm going way too long on this. How long is this fucking video so far? Okay, it's not that long. But again, Marvin Vettori, no broken bones, no slipping on a banana peels, no AIDS, no sickness, no fucking anything. Just straight ass. So, moving on. Prelim headliner. Tyler Phillips versus Vinicius Oliveira. See, the thing is, I need to take this fucking sip. My throat is drying up. The thing is about Tyler Phillips is that we thought he was gonna be the next big thing at bantamweight. I mean, yeah, he's not saying I'm not saying he's ass, but like the next big thing at bantamweight when we saw him beat the shit out of Pedro Munoz and just overall outclass him, or just like, dude, this guy's showing levels on the feet, levels with the output, levels with the dynamic, levels with just mixing it up, the striking on the feet. Goes in there against Rafa and just shits the bed. And I was just like, what the fuck happened to Tyler Phillips, dude? Did he like, I don't know, did he fucking break his toe? Did he fucking, was he on antibiotics? Or, I don't know what was happening with Tyler Phillips. But again, Tyler Phillips just shits the bed against Rob Font. And it honestly was disappointing because after seeing that Pedro Munoz performance, I was like, dude, this guy's going to beat everybody. Not everybody, but he's going to beat most of everybody at bantamweight. I mean, this guy has a win over Song Yadong back in the day. So, obviously he has a talent. Obviously he's good. But I don't know, man. Vinicius Oliveira is skill for skill really good. Really good. I mean, beat Said Nurmagomedov. I think Tyler Phillips loses a decision to Said Nurmagomedov. Vinicius Oliveira was able to get it done, bro. Able to out-dog Said Nurmagomedov. So, I honestly think Vinicius Oliveira is going to have, I don't know, maybe a late third-round TKO over Tyler Phillips. I mean, I think Tyler Phillips is going to be trying to do his thing, high output game. But I really think that Vinicius Oliveira, with his skill on the feet, with his like superiority that he kind of fights with on the feet, I think he'll be able to really fight his fight and slow it down a bit to really just slow Tyler Phillips down with the output. Maybe hit him with a couple big shots. Maybe just really just time one of his strikes, time a jab, time a straight, time a kick, and really just crack Tyler Phillips on the chin. I think if Tyler Phillips hits one good time trying to throw an extended combo, he's going to stop. So, I think Vinicius Oliveira needs to hit Tyler Phillips early, needs to come at him early, hit him with something to where he's like, Tyler Phillips is like, oh shit, I need to calm down, I need to pick my shots. And that's where Vinicius Oliveira is best, is picking his shots well. When he's going for tit for tat with somebody, he always finds the opening and he always gets it done. So, I think Vinicius Oliveira is going to get a third-round TKO over Tyler Phillips. And yeah, dude, that's what I think is going to happen in this fight. And the way he just beat the shit out of Ricky Simon, man. I think Ricky Simon has a tit-for-tat battle with Tyler Phillips. Anyways, we're moving on. Vinicius Oliveira gets a third-round TKO over Tyler Phillips. Moving on. We're on the main card now. And Michael Unk Johnson, MJ, versus Daniel Zellhuber. I think Daniel Zellhuber is going to get a 29-28 decision win over Michael Johnson. I can't really pick finishes on this card so far because I just think that someone like Zellhuber is just going to outdo Michael Johnson. Probably not going to hit him with some really big shots. I think it's just going to be tit for tat battle, teep kicks, body kicks, straight right hands down the pipe. You know, teep kicks, front kicks. Really, it's just, I think he's going to keep Michael Johnson at range. That's how I think Daniel Zellhuber is going to fight this fight. And I don't think he's going to be in the pocket scrapping with Michael Johnson because that's where my MJ has a chance. But MJ, this late in his career, still out here, still fighting these upcoming prospects. Unk still got it, kind of. Has a nasty knockout win over Ultimate Zaitar. That was crazy. I think that was last year. No, I think that was UFC Seattle, I think. So yeah, honestly, Unk still got it. He still got that power in his hands, but I don't think he's gonna catch Zellhuber with it. I think Zellhuber's not gonna play that game with him. I think he's gonna catch MJ coming in, keep him at range, and I think really, I don't think I see a finish in this fight. I think honestly, it's gonna be a 29-28 decision or 30-27 decision for Daniel Zellhuber. And yeah, dude, that's what I think happens. I got nothing much more else to say about MJ or Daniel Zellhuber. Moving on. This sounds actually interesting. Not just because this is very a technical fight to break down. I just like seeing Danny Ige do good. I don't know. I kind of like Danny Ige. I don't know. I have mad respect for Danny Ige after on 4 hours notice against Diego Lopez. It's kind of crazy, the fact that he did that on short notice. 4 hours notice against Diego Lopez. I got mad respect for Danny Ige. I want to see him succeed. And I think he's going to beat the shit out of Patricio Pitbull. So, because Patricio Pitbull, yes. I mean, that fight with Yair Rodriguez was honestly so dull, so shit. And the fact that Yair Rodriguez wanted a title fight after that just made me hate Mexico. And, yeah, made me support Trump even more. But, yeah, so obviously had a really dead dual fight with Yair Rodriguez. Really just got outpointed. It just made looked slow, looked like he had the age caught up to him, man. And I think he's going to look worse in this fight, man. I mean, this fight's more his style, though. So I don't really know, but I do got Danny Ige winning. I do think Danny Ige is going to crack him on the feet, really just be better in the pocket with the boxing, and just Patricio Pitbull is going to feel that power of Danny Ige, and he's going to be surprised by it. And I think Patricio is going to slow down and try to pick his shots. But I think Danny Ige, he might put down Patricio once. And I don't know. Patricio's a durable guy, but I do see Danny Ige finishing Patricio Pitbull. I do see it because I think Patricio's going to sit there and take all these shots, man. And Danny Ige, he's good. He's good, man. I mean, rocking Sean Woodson on the feet. Sean Woodson was on a tear, man. He was on a tear, bro. So, yeah, dude. I think Danny Ige is going to have a really good performance against Patricio Pitbull. I'm going to be watching this fight. I like watching Danny Ige fight. And I think Danny Ige is going to get a dub over Patricio Pitbull. I think it's going to be Patricio Pitbull not really moving, just taking the big overhand rights of Danny Ige. Can't really move out of the way of the shots. Can't see him coming. I mean, probably, no. I'm pretty sure he's going to see him coming, but he just won't be able to react fast enough to get out of the way or get his guard up, or really just to think of a counter. I just think Patricio Pitbull is going to be a fucking stuck in the water. Not really like Patchy Mix, but kind of like the same performance. Not really, though. Fuck, I can't really make up my mind how I think Patricio's going to do. But I just think Danny Ige is going to outdo him. He's going to outdo him. He's going to outpoint him, outbox him. That's what really this fight's going to be. And if it goes to go to the ground, I think Danny Ige is going to be able to get up to his feet, really just survive and keep it on the feet, and just be able to outdo Patricio Pitbull. Probably drop him at least once in this fight. Danny Ige has that surprising power that no one expects until they get hit with it. So yeah, I got Patricio. I got Danny Ige by a 30-27, possibly a 30-26 decision. 110-8 round over Patricio Pitbull, because I think Danny Ige is really going to put a beating on him. And Patricio's not going to really be moving. Possibly can finish him in the third round or catch him early. So I got Danny Ige by 30-27, possibly a 30-26 decision over Patricio Pitbull. 110-8 round after dropping Patricio a couple times. Probably in the third round when they're tired and Danny Ige's pulling it on. Yeah. That's what I think happens in this fight. Moving on. He's back. The feature fight. Kevin Holland versus Daniel Rodriguez. D-Rod Rodriguez. Thing is, bro, D-Rod is a fool. He is a fool. Like, if I saw this fool at the corner store with the khaki shorts and a big-ass Pro Club white t-shirt, I'll just think he's a normal fool because he doesn't look like he diets. He doesn't really look like he really is in fighting just to be the best, just in it for the check. You know what I mean, man? And Yeah, bro, he just looks like a fool. Man, he looks like a fool. Like, it was so fool. That's what I think. That's what I think of D-Rod as, bro. Just that one fool at the taco stand, bro. Khaki shorts, big ass pro club white t-shirt, black t-shirt, getting down on some tacos al pastor, and it's just that's what I think D-Rod as, man. He's not really in this shit no more, man. He's going against locked in Kevin Holland, bro. He's gonna get hit with that 45-70 right hand. So I think Kevin Holland can crack D-Rod on the feet with his long ass reach. 81 inches of reach at welterweight is really good. I think John Jones is like an 84, something like that. So long reach for Kevin Holland, rangy power. He has a lot. He has a lot traveling. That right hand travels a lot, gaining that velocity, and I think it's gonna crack Rodriguez on the chin. He could crack Rodriguez, put him down, and submit him. I mean, D-Rod just got a win over Santiago Ponzinibbio, who's just a welterweight jobber, man. And Daniel Rodriguez just outjobbed Santiago Ponzinibbio from Argentina. So he just outjobbed him, and God said, I pick this jobber over this jobber. For D-Rod and Santiago, the jobber still trots ahead, man. The jobber still trots ahead. Daniel Rodriguez, the fool. And honestly, I think D-Rod is going to get outclassed, probably finished. I think Kevin Holland drops him and submits him in round 2, honestly. Kevin Holland, he's locked in. He's going for it, dude. He's going for it. Kevin Holland got a crazy submission over Vicente Luque. Hit him with his own Darce choke, man. I mean, Kevin Holland, Jiu-Jitsu black belt, rangy power. Really, and the only thing I only see Kevin Holland being bad at when he's locked in, it's just the leg kicks. That's it. That's the only weakness I see in Kevin Holland when it comes to really fighting. And this is for welterweight. I mean, I don't think he's gonna get put down and out physicality by a lot of people at welterweight, because he does have that. He's rangy, his weight is evenly distributed, and I think I only see problems for him in the wrestling against someone like Kamaru Usman or Bilal or Sean Brady. But I don't think he's gonna be there that long when Kevin Holland's making his run at the higher rankings. So I think Kevin Holland is gonna drop D-Rod in round 2 and submit him with a Darce choke or a guillotine, or anything he wants, get the backs, and probably get a triangle choke. I don't know. Triangle choke. I don't know if he could totally sun him like that and get a triangle from fucking top mount, but I don't know. He could sun Daniel Rodriguez like that, but I don't know. This fool is going to get fucking exposed this Saturday. So, yeah, man. I see Kevin Holland dropping him, submitting him in round 2. Moving on, man. Secret Juice versus Roman Kopylov. I mean, honestly, man, I think Roman Kopylov beats Adesanya and Whitaker. And if you guys remember that Lucas Tracy video, I did believe in the hype, and then when I saw him get submitted by Anthony Rodriguez, I felt dead inside because I really like Roman Kopylov. I mean, he's a curly-headed fuckboy from Russia who looks like he's American with the fuckboy style. And he's out there getting it done, man, in the UFC in middleweight division. And Paulo Costa, man, if I was Dana White, man, I would have cut this guy after he pulled out of his 5th fight within 2 years. And it's sad, man. It's sad for Paulo Costa because he had that, bro. He seemed to be the guy to beat Adesanya, but got caught, got dropped. The back shots took his manhood away. The back shots took his mental away, man. The back shots took everything from Paulo Costa. And really, since then, bro, he's just been really just there. I mean, he rocked Whitaker with a wheel kick. Yeah, cool, bro. That's like one out of 10 chance. Okay, but after that, bro, Whitaker was crashing in with big right hands, bro. And then when the Sean Strickland fight, bro, he barely did anything, and it was just kind of so dull, and it was so shit that it was like, Paulo Costa, bro, you need to be spanked by Dana White, or you need to be cut from the UFC, especially pulling out. He's supposed to fight Ikram Alaskarov, I would have pulled out of that shit too. But again, bro, in the UFC's perspective, bro, I think he probably should have been cut for pulling out so many times. But honestly, Paulo Costa, he probably had some great excuses, but here he is against Roman Kopylov. And yeah, man, if he just keeps, we're always thinking like, what if we see the Paulo Costa of old, and he's out there rushing in and making things crazy and cracking Roman Kopylov around, smacking him around the cage like a bitch. No, I don't think that's gonna happen anymore. I don't think that's gonna happen. I thought it was gonna happen against Strickland. I thought it might happen against Whitaker, but again, dude, it's just not there, man. It's just not. It's not him anymore. He's not there anymore. Paulo Costa is not the guy he used to be. So, Paulo Costa, I think he's just gonna get out tit for tatted by Roman Kopylov. Paulo Costa is gonna be so tentative on the feet and really just standing there that Roman Kopylov might snipe him and drop him. Because Kopylov's game is just using the range, gaining reads on you. Time is of essence. If you're just standing there in front of Roman Kopylov, it's like a ticking time bomb if you're standing there against Roman Kopylov, and he's just looking for a way to knock you out. He's a snipe you with a body shot, straight right hand to the body, straight right hand to the head, or a blazing fucking head kick out of nowhere. And that's the sniper strategy from Roman Kopylov. He's looking to snipe Paulo Costa, and Paulo Costa is so tentative and stands there so much. He doesn't move a lot to where I just think Roman Kopylov could just snipe him. He could just snipe him. So, man, I think Roman Kopylov obviously gets a dub. I'd say like a 30-27 win for Roman Kopylov. Wins all 3 rounds. Have some shaky moments here and there. Paulo Costa has a flurry here and there, but ultimately it gets outshined by Kopylov's just tit-for-tatness and his absolute master of the striking on the feet. So I see Kopylov winning a dominant decision, 30-27 decision over Paulo Costa. Paulo Costa gets cut from the UFC after this, or fights Ikram Alaskarov finally. I don't know. I don't give a fuck, but I mean, I do care, but Roman Kopylov just gets it done against Paulo Costa, man. It's Kopylov. I remember when Lukasz Tracy made a video saying Roman Kopylov beats Adesanya and Whitaker at middleweight. And I don't know, maybe the hype kind of died down for me, especially with the Chris Curtis fight. I mean, that was kind of too much of a war to me to believe that. I mean, it was crazy to fucking even say that back in the day, but here we are versus Paulo Costa. I think he gets it done, 30-27 decision over Paulo Costa. Just outdoes him. And really just an obvious one for Roman Kopylov. Moving on. The main event. All right. For the BMF title. Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier. Let me take a swig because I'm gonna fucking yap on this one. I'm gonna yap on this one. So I have quite a bit to say. First of all, Dustin Poirier is not the high output guy he was against Max Holloway in the second fight. Dustin Poirier in the second fight with Max Holloway is out there throwing front kicks, body kicks, leg kicks, mixing it up with the right hands, backing up, doing counter shots. I mean, Poirier was a lot faster, obviously. He's a lot slower now. A lot more stiff now. He does look really good, really like he's in shape for the fight, but I don't think he's going to be the guy he was in the second fight, obviously, because that was a few years ago, man. And I don't think he's going to be the same high output guy that was always disrupting the rhythm of Max Holloway. So, because Max Holloway would come in with a flurry, and then Dustin Poirier would crack him with like a counter left hand, and just throw a body kick, and then throw a leg kick after that, and just throw another body kick after another exchange. I mean, I don't think Dustin Poirier is going to be that guy, man. I don't think he's going to be that guy. I think he's just trying to go boxing for boxing with Max Holloway. I don't think he's going to be throwing kicks that much. I don't think they'll be that effective for him. I don't think they'll be that fast enough or really that effective for him because he's not that guy anymore. He's not that high output guy. He's not that fast dude. He doesn't have the speed he used to have. I mean, the Islam fight, when it was just boxing on the feet. I mean, credit, yeah, threaded the takedown and whatnot, but Poirier was just out there. Oh man, he was getting all boxed by Islam Makhachev. But again, I get it. The threat of the takedown opens up the striking on the feet, and then the Islam Makhachev was outboxing Dustin Poirier on the feet. Justin Gaethje, that fight was a couple years ago too. But again, getting cracked by Justin Gaethje. And I think, if anything, Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje kind of deteriorated the same amount. Justin Gaethje just got knocked out against Max Holloway. Max Holloway knocked out Justin Gaethje. Dustin Poirier took a head kick KO. Had a worrying fight against the BSD in the first round, but able to get the win over BSD. That's kind of like, okay, whatever. Has the fight against Islam. Gets outboxed, gets outdone, gets submitted in the 5th round. And honestly, when I was looking back at that fight, I don't think he's going to be that same high output, fast guy he was in the second fight. Obviously, because he's older now. It's been a few years. He's been putting some more wear and tear on his body. And what I can say about Max Holloway at lightweight, man, when he moved up perfectly, had time to move up against Justin Gaethje, he was rocking Justin Gaethje on the feet. He was rocking him. And it was always, he would go to the body. It was a straight right hand to the body and a left hook over the top. Rocks Justin Gaethje. Or a jab, or like a jab to the body and a right hand up top. Rocks Justin Gaethje. I mean, Max Holloway was rocking Justin Gaethje all over the octagon, bro. So obviously Max Holloway he's bulked up perfectly. He has that power. I mean, yeah, he got knocked out by Ilia Topuria last fight, but he looked so good though. He looked really good. It was a back and forth fight. Him and Ilia Topuria. Ilia just caught him with the shot, bro. And Ilia obviously has that out of the world power, bro. He has that crazy power that no one has. I mean, stiffed out Charles Oliveira. No one does that, man. No one does that. So it just shows how much power Ilia Topuria has, able to crack the chin of Max Holloway. But Max Holloway, he's built for this, bro. He's built for 155. He's built now. After that Justin Gaethje fight, he was able to bulk up perfectly, and I think he's gonna be fine in this fight too. He's gonna be bulked up. He's gonna be full, and he's gonna look like a 155er. And when I see from the Justin Gaethje fight, it's that he has that power at 155. When he's bulked up and he has time to build into 155. He had that power. He was rocking Justin Gaethje. Obviously, he slept him. And what I think we're gonna see from Max Holloway, like we didn't see from him against the second Dustin Poirier fight, is gonna be the spinning back kicks, the body kicks, the front kicks. I think Max Holloway is gonna be the guy mixing it up a lot more in this fight. And I don't think Dustin Poirier is gonna have the speed and really just. I mean, he still has that power, but again, Max Holloway is built into 155. He's gonna take it a lot better. And Max Holloway is ultimately going to mix it up on the feet, man. He's going to mix it up on the feet. Front kicks, spinning back kicks, and jabs to the body with a left hook over the top and a jab to the body and a right hand over the top. I think he's going to probably catch Poirier. I think he might rock Poirier. And honestly, I think these odds are good. But I'd honestly have a slight edge to Max Holloway, obviously, because Max Holloway is actually a guy who's kind of still in his prime. He's not past 36. He's not up there in age like Poirier is. Poirier has obviously deteriorated a lot more than Max Holloway. So I honestly think Max Holloway is going to go out there. He'll be able to mix it up more. He's built in the 155. He's confident that he can beat a lot of people at 155. And I'm pretty sure he's confident he can go out there and put a beating on Dustin Poirier, man. Obviously, I think it's going to be a close fight. It's not going to be a true 50-45 beating. I think what it's going to be, it's going to be Max Holloway's going to go out there early and really just implement his game. Front kicks to the body, spinning backs to the body, straight right hands down to the body, jab to the body, right hand over the top, jab to the body, left hook over the top as Dustin Poirier tries to come in after trying to counter that right hand to the body. Max Holloway has that power at 155, and he's built for it. So I think really Poirier is gonna feel that power on Max Holloway at 155. And yes, Dustin Poirier can always crack Max Holloway because Poirier has that power, and if he hits you clean, you're gonna get rocked. Yes, Max Holloway could get knocked out. His chin might never be the same, but honestly, I don't think that, bro. Dustin Poirier doesn't have the elite Poirier power. He doesn't have that crack. So honestly, I think Max Holloway's gonna go out there and he's just gonna put on a light schooling on Dustin Poirier. He's obviously gonna win. It's gonna be like I say a 49-46. 49-48, 49-46 decision. Honestly, a 3-2 or 4-1 decision for Max Holloway. Honestly, I think, yes, Max Holloway's going to go out there and implement the front kicks, the spinning back kicks, right hands to the body, jabs, just be in Dustin Poirier's face, man. And I think Dustin Poirier like I said, he's not going to be that same guy, throwing the body kicks, throwing the leg kicks. I think he did throw a leg kick against Islam, though. He did try it. And I do think, yes, he will throw the leg kicks, but I think, honestly, Max Holloway is just going to be so in the game and so in his element that I think that he's going to be able to time those kicks, land a right hand down the pipe, and ultimately crack Poirier. Oh, man. I like. It seems like I'm just hating. I'm not hating. I'm just really choosing him to lose. But honestly, from Poirier, the only thing I see in Poirier now that's going to benefit him is just the power, really. But I think Max Holloway is really just leveled up. Really. Leveled up in the course of his career. I think he's just leveled up a lot more than just a Poirier. He's learned a lot more in his career since that second Dustin Poirier fight. And really, he's built in the 155. And he's going to show it. He has the power now. And he has the confidence that he's going to beat. He has the confidence that he can beat anybody at 155. After just putting a fucking beating on Justin Gaethje, then sleeping him when you really even have to. So it's like, Max Holloway, he's coming off a loss, coming off a KO loss against Ilia Topuria is not a bad look. Ilia Topuria is just that guy. And getting knocked out by Ilia Topuria is not the end all be all. So I think Max Holloway, I think he recovered well. I think he's gonna go out there, take the shots at Dustin Poirier, take a shot to throw a shot. I think he might hurt. I think he's gonna hurt Dustin Poirier on the feet, and really just because of that built-in power from 145 into 155, just bulking up perfectly, getting stronger. And yeah, man, I think he's gonna rock Poirier on the feet, some here and there. I think ultimately he's just gonna outdo Poirier, just out to tat him. Maybe hit Poirier with a couple spinning back kicks to the body. Maybe hit him with a couple straight right hands to the body. Ultimately, just outdo Dustin Poirier. I see a 3-2, 4-1 decision. A 48-47 or 49-46 decision for Max Holloway. I think DP will probably take like the second or third round off Max, but Max will just win the rest of the rounds, just based on output and really just based on cleaner shots and output, and really just outdoing Dustin Poirier, outdoing him, outsmarting him, outboxing him, out kickboxing him. That's really what I just see. So I see a 48-47, 49-46 decision for Max Holloway. He's built in the 155. He's here for 155. He's not going back down the further way. He's built for 155. He looked good against Ilia Topuria, and it looked good against Ilia Topuria like that. I think he's gonna look better. He gets better every fight, so I think Max Holloway's gonna look better against DP, and ultimately just put on a light schooling on him, a 3-2, 4-1 decision for Max Holloway, 49-46 decision for Max Holloway. That's what I got. Those are my predictions, everybody. Thank you guys for watching the video. Those are my picks. It goes down this Saturday. I will be streaming this Saturday all the fights, live Fight Companion. So, these are all my predictions. Write them down. Do whatever. Tell me how I'm wrong. and on fucking in the comments or whatnot, or say whatever you want to say, man. But I'll see you guys on Saturday when I do stream the fights. It's not like I'm gonna put more videos out this week. I will put out more videos this week, but ultimately I will be streaming these fights this Saturday, starting at what, 3 o'clock? Yes, 3 o'clock, 3:15. So I will be streaming this fight live at 3:15 from the first fight all the way to the main event. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.